On Gummitch country in northeast Arnhem Land, the country's largest Indigenous festival, a celebration of Yolngu life, tradition and culture. This year, the first since festival co-founder and political warrior Yunupingu passed away in April. Since 1999, under Yunupingu's guidance, Garma has evolved, taking on contentious political and social issues that impact Indigenous Australians, attracting politicians, business leaders and delegates to Arnhem Land's red dirt.
This is a chance to really listen to the First Nations leaders and communities about their vision, what they need and where they want to go.
Last year, the Prime Minister launched a draft question for the Voice referendum at Garma.
A straightforward proposition, a simple principle, a question from the heart.
The PM today returning.
Thanks for having us, bro. People say to me, what is the Voice about? It's about, of course, recognition and listening so as to get better results. That's all it's about.
Promising to stay the course.
If not now, when? We are the only former colony of Europe that does not recognise that there were inhabitants here before 1788 in our case.
The opposition leader today confirming why he too will stay his course.
Every Australian wants to see a better outcome for Indigenous Australians, but setting up a new body which is going to have an influence on every area of government policy is something that the Australian public, I don't think, are going to tolerate.
With the Voice referendum just months away, this year's Garma Festival more significant than ever.
No one will be hurt by a yes vote in this referendum, but we have an opportunity to be lifted up.
Narelda Jacobs joins us now from the Garma Festival. Narelda, this year does seem more significant than ever. How does it feel there?
The significance of Garma has always been apparent. Yunupingu and the Yolngu people, there are 13 clans of the Yolngu people, and it was their vision and Yunupingu's vision to bring two cultures together, that is Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture and non-Indigenous cultures together, to talk about issues of national significance. And last year, as you know, we know the Prime Minister set the question for the referendum. This year, we're a few months away from the referendum, so that's where the significance lies.
And the Voice referendum is really the backdrop for this entire festival, Narelda. Is there a sense there that this might be a make or break moment for the Yes campaign?
The referendum is going to be won or lost at Garma, but what is happening at Garma is a reinvigoration and a reaffirming for the likes of the Prime Minister, his Senators Malarndirri McCarthy, the Minister for Indigenous Australians, Linda Burney. They came out of a meeting with the 13 Yolngu clans with that reaffirmation and just, I guess, strength to keep going.
In talking to so many of the Yes campaign leaders in recent months, they seem at pains to stress that they feel it's possible that they can win, that when they're out in communities they hear positive feedback. But are you hearing privately there, talking amongst all of those groups and leaders, some concern that this may not go their way?
Well, all I'm hearing is that we're staying the course, and a Yolngu clan leader who spoke at the opening ceremony just told everyone to stay the course, stay strong. Around the campgrounds everywhere here are fires, and they're the same fires, we've been told, that have been burning for tens of thousands of years. And the ceremony that we were watching at the Bungal area were the ceremonies as they were performed tens of thousands of years ago. So that is very much the message, is to stay the course. The only thing that is changing, however, is the way that the misinformation, the lies, the confusion that is being brought in by the No campaign is having to constantly be deflected, and people are having to pivot. But one thing that's staying the same is the message that the Voice to Parliament is an advisory group. That's all it is, with no power of veto. It's going to be voted in by the people of Australia, who will be having to mark yes or no on the ballot paper come mid-October. And that has never changed. It's always stayed the same. That messaging is the same.
Narelda, thank you so much for your time and enjoy Garma.
Thank you, will do.